What's up, guys? Quick question. Do you think the XRP settlement will happen in the next 100 days or less? What's your take on the current ongoing case in court? Drop your comments in the section below. I've told you guys time and time again to stay away from BTC. Yes, I said it. As much as I'd like to glorify this crypto, it actually doesn't have any value outside the fact that it's the first crypto. Guys, what does Bitcoin do? And how is it valuable? Listen to this.
On September 12th, Jamie Dimon says Bitcoin is a fraud. He says he'll fire any one of his traders buying Bitcoin. Bitcoin drops 24%. When Jamie Dimon speaks, people listen. So that weekend, we found out that the largest buyer of a Bitcoin fund that's in Europe that buys physical Bitcoin, right? The largest buyer was Morgan Stanley and JP Morgan. And that's not illegal.
He says it's a fraud.
It says he'll fire anyone that buys it. Yes.
And at the same time, his company is buying it.
His company is buying it.
It's just, so unethical.
That's a classical example of BTC's price manipulation, and it's been happening for years. Meaning the fact that this coin doesn't have any real case value, it can be easily manipulated. The same thing is happening to Dogecoin and Elon's tweets. Tell me, what else is driving Dogecoin's price if it's not for Elon's endorsement and his famous tweets? Guys, you need to be careful, especially in the crypto market. But before we continue with today's topic, let's roll that intro. As always, welcome to Moneyside, your favorite crypto channel. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to get updates when we drop new videos. Don't forget to smash that like button and comment in the section below.
There are tokens being used in regulated sections. I'm thinking of XRP in this case, but where I think I'm going to take the long view. I think there's going to be a lot of volatility. I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token. Otherwise, I think, be careful. I am not a believer that Bitcoin, dies some terrible death. I don't think it's going to solve a payments problem. XRP is 1,000 times faster and 1,000 times cheaper than a Bitcoin transaction.
Now, how do you know that? How can you?
Those are charts. He's referencing some of this data. Earlier today. Well, actually, I don't know what was presented earlier today, but the CoinDesk published report of transaction times.
Report,
State of the blockchain report. Thank you. That shows you here's the average Bitcoin blockchain transaction time in Q4, average cost.
Yeah, the fee is very high.
The fee. I make the joke that are you going to use a Bitcoin or a fraction of Bitcoin to buy a cup of coffee? Well, it's going to take hours to complete the transaction. Your coffee's going to get cold.
Mr. Dimon, if I can ask you one other question. I'd like to ask about another topic that I've been very focused on, which is the rapid development of digital assets and related financial technology. I believe the United States should lead the development of emerging technologies like distributed ledgers and blockchain, and the federal government should provide the certainty needed for the country to serve as a hub for financial innovation. And I've developed legislation to help define qualified stablecoins, which I know the chairwoman and the ranking member are also working on, and to select the appropriate regulator. I've read that you're a little skeptical of some of these new technologies, but what are the biggest things keeping you from being more active in the space? And do you worry that we would miss the boat and give other nations like China an opportunity to advance their digital currency and other payment systems that could undermine the US dollar? And I'd love to get some of your thoughts on that.
So you have to separate blockchain, which is real, DeFi, which is real, ledgers, tokens that do something and deliver information, money, ideas, simplify, smart contracts. That's one thing. I'm not a skeptic. Okay, I'm a major skeptic on crypto tokens, which you call currency, like Bitcoin. They are decentralized Ponzi schemes, and the notion that's good for anybody is unbelievable. So we sit here in this room and talk about a lot of things, but $2 billion has been lost. Every year, $30 billion of ransomware, AML, sex trafficking, stealing. It's dangerous. There'd be nothing wrong with a stable coin properly, which is like a money market fund, properly regulated. Properly regulated. You have some today and they are not. JP Morgan has a JP Morgan, we are a big user of blockchain, has a JP Morgan coin, which is a token, but if you send it to us, we give you a US dollar. It's a dollar deposit. That can be moved just the way cryptocurrencies can be moved. Stable value, very low cost.
I could care less about Bitcoin. I don't know why I said anything about it. The blockchain is a technology, which is a good technology. We actually use it. It will be used for a lot of different things. God bless the blockchain. Cryptocurrencies and digital currencies, I think are also fine. JP Morgan moves $6 trillion around the world every day. We don't do it in cash. It's done digitally. If it can be done digitally with the blockchain, so be it. But it'll still be a dollar cryptocurrency. What I have an issue with is a non-fiat cryptocurrency. Dollar, so crypto, sterling, euro, yen, they're all fine. I don't personally understand the value of something that has no actual value. You all can do whatever you want, and I don't care. Okay? All right?
I don't know how much clearer I can be. Granted, Jamie Dimon has a vested interest to antagonize cryptocurrencies because his company is primarily fiat-based. But why does he constantly point out Bitcoin? Is it a random thought, or would you say that's the cryptocurrency he knows? Hold up. I pulled an article that was published back in 2021 that talks about Ripple. The one thing that this article shows us is that JP Morgan and Jamie know about cryptocurrencies. So he's not talking from an ignorant point of view. In fact, in this article, you can clearly see that the company can see potential in Ripple when they win the SEC lawsuit. So, what is Jamie trying to tell you guys? Well, Bitcoin has no real value. I know most of you will be angry in the comment section, but let's be honest. What's the value of Bitcoin? If you can answer that, then by all means, you have a right to be angry. But if you can't, then it means your point of view is biased because you have BTC in your wallet. On the other hand, when it comes to XRP, it has real value. This digital currency could help bridge the gap between crypto and fiat currencies. Its network lowers the cost of cross-border transaction, not to mention the fact that it's the perfect system to launch CBDCs. You need to have a special kind of ignorance not to see what's really unfolding in front of your eyes. Let's build a culture of telling each other the truth. And the truth is BTC is, like Jamie pointed out, an expensive Ponzi scheme. And to that effect, if you have your life savings of BTCs, I highly recommend you change it as soon as possible. People are starting to get aware of what a true crypto is. For instance, XRP, and soon that might mean the collapse of BTC. As always, trade safely, guys. Please keep in mind, we are not a licensed financial advisor. All videos on this channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. Tell us what you think in the comment section below, and let's have a conversation. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and to click on the subscribe button below. Turn on notifications to get informed whenever we post our amazing content. We'll see you in the next video.